The TROC Ice Racers were the second ever TROC series following the Carbon Racers a year prior. And they were the first time where they really went all out with the TROC cars. Finally, in one of these series, releasing every single World Grand Prix Racers variant, and even some of the other characters that weren't in the American version of Cars 2. While Frosty got a TROC variant for most of the series, this series is unique in having released Vitaly Petrov, who actually hosted the race as it was staged in Russia, where he's from. The Ice Racers, like so many of the other TROC series, have really skyrocketed in price, and so recently I've just been trying to pick some more up so that I could have a larger collection of them. And one of the ones that I got for Christmas, in addition to Neon Nigel Gearsley, was Ice Racer Raoul Çaroule. Now, I have a lot of variants of Raoul Çaroule, and this will definitely be a welcome one to the collection. I definitely would have preferred a variant of a character that isn't Raoul, but I'm still very grateful to have this car. I really like Ice Racer Jeff Gorvette is easily one of my favorite Ice Racers. By the way, Raoul is only my second Ice Racer after Vitaly here. But Ice Racer Jeff is so expensive now, it's just annoying, and he's probably my favorite. I think the only reason why he became so rare is because people like him because he has a different expression than the normal one, which, as you can see, is not what they did with Raoul here. Anyway, guys, welcome back to another review. Today we're going to be taking a look at the Ice Racers Raoul Çaroule. Very excited to do this. It's been a long time since I reviewed an Ice Racer. My original review of Vitaly Petrov, I accidentally lost the footage, I believe. So, I'm really excited to be taking a look at the box here. Very nice image of Raoul. I'd assume it's edited from a pre-existing Cars 2 Raoul artwork. But you can see all this additional snow detailing on him, which is really nice. It's something that isn't really on the diecast. So here on the art, you see all the snow sort of piled up in different areas of him. Special Icy Edition. That's kind of a stupid tagline, but okay. Do like how that's made to look like icicles, though. We have Disney Ice Racers, as you can see there, like all of the TROC series, and several other Cars sidelines for the past few years. This has a specially molded blister here with sort of a rocky design, which is really nice, very interesting. And we even have some ice around the name tag, which makes the name tag itself a lot smaller, which is another interesting thing. When an unexpected snowstorm leaves the racers stranded, they take to the icy streets of Moscow for a fast and furious race through the city. I understood that reference. That's a reference to the movie where Vin Diesel talks about family. Collect them all. Lightning McQueen, Vitaly Petrov, Max, Lewis, Shu, and Miguel. Don't usually really like many of the variants for Lewis or Miguel, but I gotta say, I really like both of their Ice Racer variants. I think Miguel's especially looks really nice. For some weird reason, I think that the blue works really well with the rest of his color scheme. For Lewis Hamilton, I think his variant looks really nice as well. Lewis Hamilton doesn't have a very unique color scheme, which really damaged a lot of his TROC variants, in my opinion, since there wasn't all that much to work with. So I do like what they did with that one, adding a bit more in terms of color. Get out of the box, Raoul! Whoa! No, I didn't mean like that, man! Ugh. Alright. Get him back up here. Here he is, out of the package, looking very nice. These guys have a bit of an overcoat to them, similar to the Fireball Beach Racers from a few years after they were released. Although it's definitely more prominent on Vitaly than it is on Raoul. You could see sort of that whitish overcoat gleam on Vitaly on camera. It doesn't really pick up for Raoul. I should probably be comparing him to my original Raoul and not the Thailand variant. So I'm going to put the Thailand one back up on my shelf. What I really, really like about the Ice Racers is just how all out they went. One of my main complaints when I reviewed Neon Nigel the other day is, of course, the fact that he still had all of his World Grand Prix logos on him. Not only have the World Grand Prix logos been removed, additional details have been added, including an Ice Racers Cup logo here with writing in Russian, which is just such a nice touch because it is a race that takes place in Russia. We have all of these cartoonish snow dots all over Raoul. Same expression as usual for him. Moving on to the side, we have these Russian characters, again, replacing the usual GRC on him. Now, I'd assume that these Russian characters stand for something relating to the Ice Cup. You can see he still has the GRC logo back there. But it's just such a nice touch, and it really makes Raoul's Ice Racer stand out to me. They went out of their way, replacing the GRC on him with those same Russian characters for the Ice Cup. Got the number 6 there on the side. Don't really like how those number decals look for these guys, but we couldn't have the World Grand Prix logos, of course. Side is all full of snow. Wheels are all full of snow. You could definitely see more of sort of that overcoat of white as the car gets lower down. Some very nice, a very subtle, snowy, upsplash detailing, which is something they did with the beach racers and the mud racers. Here it's a lot more subtle. I've got the 6 on either side of his spoiler. I didn't even realize. I almost skipped past. We even have a little French flag and an RC6 for Raoul Çaroule 6. Moving on to the back, you can see this writing in Russian. Unfortunately, I don't know what any of the Russian writing means. But I like how they kept the same sort of design in a way with the French flag and the Ice Racer logo replacing the World Grand Prix number, emblem, and the French flag there. There's a look at his side, and as you could probably already tell from the fact that this whole part of him was painted white, his base is entirely white. A very nice series. I like how subtle a lot of these changes are, but still, they are notable changes. And Raoul, in my opinion, is one of the coolest ice racers just because of all the changes they made to him, especially with that Russian writing on the side. It really makes him stand out compared to, say, the Fireball Beach Racers, which I liked, but they definitely could have done more with. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Bye now.